I am working away. This side is a little better. Um, so anyway, this is that U channel stuff. It's quite thick. It's at least 14 gauge. So anyway, this is welded to that. This is 14 gauge, which is thicker than the original frame part here, and definitely thicker than the rest of it. What's left of it? What's left of it? So anyway, this is all bronze because it's all heavy duty metal, and as you can see, now I'm going to run a bead of steel right in there, right that edge right there. You see, I'll be steel welding that, and then I'll be probably bronzing in all this because it's so much more pleasant, and I'll weld it in. And this goes, whoops, it goes this way. No, it doesn't. Oh, what happened? Oh, wrong piece. There. Yeah, this piece already notched to fit. Okay, so anyway, this going back in underneath here a little bit, I figure we'll give it way more strength than it will ever need. And I'll melt this edge here into that edge there. And then either bronze or steel. Bronze, I enjoy bronze. So I don't want a bronze there because that's a thick, heavy coat, bead of bronze, and I don't want to heat that pipe up again. So I'm just going to steel weld on this edge where it's got that top of one of these sticking there. I grabbed this back so it fit down in good. And I'm going to weld these two in. And then I'm going to heat the side of this and tap that down with a hammer. Then straighten out the flange, and then heat the side of this and tap it down, and then straighten out the flange so that at the wall here it's down a little bit, so it makes it more easy for me to put this floor onto it. But I didn't want to go down to that length, and I didn't want to have to heat that big heavy pipe up. So, and same as this, the floor is a little lower here than here, but from here to there, I'm going to heat it up and crush it down and then straighten out the flange, so when I put my floor with the holes in it, I can weld through. But it's a little bit awkward for me to set the camera on a stand right now, because anytime I start man doesn't have enough hands. Or I don't have enough hands. I can't do almost anything with my left hand. Drink coffee. There. Feel better now. Okay, see if I can put this in. Yeah. There. Okie dokie. Yeah. The my little holder for the computer here doesn't always accommodate itself for me that well. But anyway, it should be all right. Oh, show you what it may look like underneath. I haven't looked at it down here for a bit. There. I if I want to, I can always take the torch and melt right in here. I can always melt that old metal into the new metal right here for a visual so it doesn't look quite so shoddy. But you can tell it's welded up and when the floor gets in. But I'm not going to worry about these seams because it's welded on the other side. But this one here that looks a little sloppy, I'll run bead of weld on both sides of that. And there's my spacer, which doesn't need to be in there anymore. Now this side, I put this on top of my 1/2-inch spacer, so that might have to go back in, which is all right. But at any time in the future, this bolt can come out, and those rubbers can pop out, and new ones can go in. It's no big deal. And same as Chad's rubbers here, I believe should have a rubber underneath with a big washer when the bolt goes up in. You know, since I got lots of bolts. Yeah, dirty. This thing's going to have to be pressure washed before any paint or any dry undercoating goes on it for... Ooh, what happened? Oh, my hand, my finger. Oh, I'm sorry. My hand went down over the screen. Well, anyway, I'm not really set up to hook up this camera unless it goes on here. No, it doesn't go in there. Might be able to get a couple tacks on this if it behaves. Oh, bear with me. Better move my coffee before I fill it full weld. I'm not going to bother with the sunglasses at this time.
Now this is mostly spot welded with steel, but for easeability and fun, I'm using bronze. But whenever I butt weld or any kind of easy weld, it's always steel. But when it's a lap weld on thick metal, this whole mount is seriously overkill compared to Chad's easy plate on the square stock in underneath the floor. It's super nice. But that didn't accommodate itself here because I didn't have the floor joists of the square stock going out. I had the original box section, which makes it a sheet metal box instead of an industrial square stock with 1/8" plate, which is always nicer. Okay, that's as you can see, it's started to be welded. Oh. Now I'll finish, as I said, down in there. I'll weld this edge here with steel. I'll just melt that back, and same as down in here. Then weld this up. Then I'm actually ready, and I'm going to cut this off here a little square so I can butt weld my patch that goes up here can be butt welded to this. That way it'll be down nice and close to this flange. But anyway, yep, so far so good. I'll just continue welding, and as I said, after I weld this and this together, I'm going to heat this up and bend it down and then straighten the flange. That way it'll be a little closer to the floor on this end. Not up here, just gradually downhill to this wall so the floor looks a little better when it's all done. So I'll see you guys on the next video. See you later.